Okay, and welcome. Um, when you start the game, Devon, uh, you you'll see like probably three blanks because obviously you're starting out as a new player, and when you can choose any slot you want to create a new character. So you're gonna have three options to choose from for as in terms of classes. You're gonna have Hunter, Warlock, or Titan, depending on which one you want to choose. You pick that one, and you'll get started. I think I'm gonna play my Hunter. So what happens is it should send you into like a cutscene, I believe, because since you're a new light. And let me turn off let me turn off my voice chat for a minute. So so you're gonna get sent into a cutscene. Probably my guess is I don't know. I haven't really like done the new light quest myself. But I know it's gonna give you a cutscene. It's gonna give you a rundown on what happened in Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, if I'm not wrong. Um, Probably, yeah. So you're gonna once you finish that cutscene, it's probably gonna send you to Cosmodrome, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna send you to this man right here, Shao. This is where you're gonna do most of your stuff since you're a new light player. So we're gonna go into the Cosmodrome for a bit, and just yeah, we'll just see. So once you load into the area, I think something's gonna prompt you to come up to him and talk to him. I think, you know, do whatever the quest tells you to, talk to him, you know.
Here to help.
He's gonna give you like some kind of quest to, what's this? Oh, well, that's, never seen that before. That's my first time seeing it. I didn't know there was something from Shao. That's interesting. Um, I guess you can. Why did I get fired to invite? I'll never know. He's got bounties, and you can like you can purchase bounties from him, then
Right.
complete those objectives. You get XP for it, which will help you level up, and it will also help you your light level. I will get into that later. I'll get into the bounty stuff later. Um, yeah, just do whatever this guy tells you to do. The quest steps for new light should tell you that probably. I have no clue. I've never done the new light quest because I've been playing since 2018. So the new light stuff doesn't really apply to me. Um, yeah, I think the game will give you the rundown of the basics of how to move and how to shoot and how to aim. Yeah. But how to aim. This is a resource. I just walked up to this because you know, why not? This is a resource on this destination. Spin metal leaves. For each destination, there's gonna be a certain there's gonna be a certain destination material respective to each of their destination. So in the EDZ, you'll probably get like dust light shards. The moon, you'll get like helium fragments or something like that. In the Savathun's throne world, you'll probably get osmium something. I don't know what it was called. On Europa, you get like uh, Europa. You get what? I don't know what you get on Europa. I forget like the names of some of the destination materials because I don't really collect them rarely. I know in Dreaming City you get barium browse. That doesn't sound right, but leaving that aside, um, so I guess the rundown is you basically can explore any destination you want. Um, you can free roam. You can do all sorts of things. As a new light player, you'll have access to every single destination that I just showed on that map. Let me pull it up again. You have access to every single destination. It is free to visit. You don't need any expansion or nothing. You can just visit. You just click and visit wherever you want to go. This destination right here is just a PvE activity. This is also free. You can visit the treasure hoard and Dares of Eternity, which is a six player activity. Um, this dungeon right here requires you to purchase a 30th anniversary pack, but we don't have to worry about that for now. Um, These are the playlists in their own respective categories, and Legends is basically as it says right there, Legacy Raids, Dungeons, and other past content. So anything that's from before will end up in this Legends playlist. So such things as a raid and a prophecy dungeon. This dungeon is free, by the way. So Pog, um, you can you can do it solo or you can do it with a fire team of 3. It depends on how you want to do it. Dungeons are good PvE content. Um, Am I missing something? Yeah, tower. You'll be visiting the tower most of these times because it's your basically main hub of operations, and there's a lot of vendors on the tower that help you progress as a new light player. I'll show you the tower later. For now, maybe I think it would help if I set down my game volume down because set that to 5 probably. Let's set everything to 5. Why not? Okay, so. Um, let's start with the weapons off first. So I'm gonna get to a better spot to explain this so I don't get shot at. And you'll get access to a spare the more you play to fast travel around the destination, so you don't have to basically book it on foot all the time, 24/7. All right, so let's start with the weapons. Um, there's a lot of categories. And we have certain respective slots for that. This top slot would represent the kinetic slot. You'll probably see the blue element that you see is stasis. It's the reason for that is because stasis and belongs in this category. I don't know why, but they belong in this category of kinetic weapons. Don't worry about the poke event. That's just happening right now. Yeah, I can't see anything, but ignoring that. There's so many archetypes of guns you can get. This guy keeps inviting me. I'm not gonna join him regardless. But we have shotguns. We got hand cans, which are you got hand cans, which are basically revolver type looking guns. If that suits your interest. Um, you got yeah. So we also have pulse rifles. If you don't know what a pulse rifle is another way of saying a burst rifle. Most pulse rifles fire in bursts of 3, so each burst is obviously 3 bullets. Um, we do have a couple different archetypes of pulse rifles that shoot in 4 bursts, but that's for later. We've got sidearms. Some sidearms are semi-automatic, and some sidearms are burst fire. Uh, you can choose whatever you want. It'll tell you in the bottom of intrinsic traits, well-rounded, reliable, fires a 3-round burst. Some sidearms will fire. Like I said, some sidearms will fire in 3 rounds, and the others will be semi-automatic. And there are automatic sidearms as well, but I don't have any on myself, so kind of tough to show you. Um, we have auto rifles, which are basically assault rifles. They are automatic. I do not have one on myself currently. I don't know if I have any. No, I don't. I don't really. There's we got sniper rifles. We have grenade launchers. What else am I missing? I think we have trace rifles. Yeah, trace rifles are just like guns that shoot lasers in a single beam. It is pretty fun to use, but I don't use them much. Um, And the energy slot, it should be relatively the same thing. Hand cannons, some machine guns. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, scout rifles, right? Shotguns, fusion rifles. Um, then this is an example of a trace rifle. Uh, yeah, so energy weapons are energy-based weapons, obviously, and the kinetics are just kinetic. They're regular types of bullets. We also have stasis, like I said, as a different element, but they don't too much for now. I'll explain what stasis is later, probably in a later video, or maybe hopefully in one video. And the heavy slot, your heavy slot is basically like heavy weapons. I guess is the best way to describe it. So, in the heavy weapons category, you'll be like, you can probably imagine what kind of goes into the heavy weapons slot. So, like obviously the first thought could be a rocket launcher. Or a machine gun, or a grenade launcher. Now you're probably wondering, there's 2 grenade launchers. Um, why are there 2 types of grenade launchers? Well, the difference between this grenade launcher and the other grenade launcher is that grenade launchers in the heavy slot are multi-shot. So you'll probably think of like a rotary grenade launcher type of thing. This is what that is. It's a rotary grenade launcher. You'll probably get like what, 5 in the magazine. Yeah, so you'll be able to fire it 5 times before reloading. And these grenade launchers in the kinetic and energy slot are single shot before you have to reload. So you shoot one, you reload it, you shoot another, reload it, and you shoot another. Yeah, so on and so forth. Um, I will get into the exotic parts later. For now, we're just gonna explain the basics of the weapons. So, moving on from the archetypes, each weapon will have their own base stats. So this will help you determine which is a good shotgun, which is a good weapon, which isn't a good weapon. I mean, in the end, it all comes down to like what you're comfortable with with these weapons. So like, you could probably be comfortable with a hand cannon or a shotty like I'm using, or you could be comfortable with using a pulse rifle or a shotgun, or maybe like a submachine gun and a sniper rifle. Um, but yeah, they basically in this game you can play however you want, and no matter how you do it, um, you could, am I, or you could do fusion rifle or pulse rifle, you know. So there's that. Every time you pick up a gun, a legendary gun, it will come with random rolls or random perks, I'd say. So let's inspect the shotgun for a minute. And well, before I explain more, let me just turn off my roster. Friends only. Clan invites closed. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so back to random rolls. So each weapon will come with its own random rolls. Legendary weapons, like the ones with the purple background, they will come with random rolls. Um, so you can basically customize however you want with your playstyle. So this is an example of my shotgun roll that I got back while. It comes with barrels. The first column always is just barrel options. The second column of perks are the magazine perks. The third is a trait, and third and fourth columns are just traits, so they'll basically define your playstyle. These two affect the gun with by barrel and magazine, and the other 3 and 4, um, they will define your playstyle. So I have slide shot and opening shot on my shotgun, and let's take a look at my hand cannon. Um, these two traits will also define the gun, and these other traits, 3 and 4, will define your playstyle. So when you play the game and you pick up legendary weapons, you can try to take a look at them, see if you like the perks that you see, and determine whether it's good enough for your playstyle or not. Or maybe you just like the weapon and you want to get perks on them, then yeah, that's also another reason why you could want different. Um, that's another reason why you want it. Uh, and like I said, every time you pick up a legendary weapon, whether it be the same copy or a different type of gun, it will be random. It will come with random rolls, I'd say. And this part right here is the masterwork. Um, when you masterwork a weapon, it'll give it a bonus into its stats. So right now it's got 10 handling. It'll start when you masterwork it, it will give you 10 handling as it is depicted on this part right here. I will get into these stats later, but right now I'm just gonna explain what you're gonna see. These are your weapon mods, so this will you can enhance the weapon using weapon mods. Um, I don't know if I want to go through every single one with you. Probably not, but I think these are self-explanatory. Some of them are, and most of them are. Okay, well, some of them are, but this part right here that you'll see, this is what you use to infuse into your weapon to raise its light level or power level, so you'll become stronger. Because every weapon comes with their own power level, and depending on where you're at, um, it will the power level of the weapon will match your level of your character, guardian, I guess you would say, and to if you want to keep using this item in future content.